Today we are going to learn how to do a multiple switch scene from a single scene. What I mean by that is that you will have 2 points in which you can exit your scene. So what I have done is I have a basic game here, and I've got 2 levels that I can go to. And instead of going from level 1 to level 2 to level 3, today what I'm going to do is go from level 1 to 2, and then in a different region, I'm going to have the player go to level 3. And you might ask, how can you do that? Well, start with your scene behaviors. As you can see, I have one switch scene here. What you're going to do is you're going to hold the control, and you're going to click, and you're going to duplicate switch scene. This way you can have 2 different switch scenes. So I'm going to click on this. So I really don't like that name. And I'm going to go to properties, and instead of calling it copy of switch scene, I'm going to call it switch scene 2. All right. And this way I know that this is my first switch scene. This will be my second one. All right, and now I'm going to go to the scene that I want to have multiple entries into. And if you take a look, one of the first places that you're going to want to go, of course, is the tool that helps you draw the region. As you can see, this is region 0. And maybe I would also like to have a region going to a different scene if this actually isn't the best designed scene for this, but if Mambo ends up jumping up here. Okay. All right. So there's my region 1. Now, if you were to go into behaviors now, you're going to see that the first region is already going to level 2. But now what I want to do is I want to add the behavior, switch scene 2, and this time, again, choosing Mambo. But this time I'm choosing the second region that I created, and this time I'm sending them to level 3. And in order to avoid glitches, this is just a real glitchy part of Stencil. Instead of 0, put some very small fraction of a second. All right, so now, one other thing that I think would be a good idea would maybe be to warn the people taking this game that there's this floating, mysterious door up here that will take them to a different scene for some strange reason. Oops. Let's see. I need this one. All right, so this is just some kind of weird magical place. Now, let me just make sure that my region is somewhere. Yeah, so, okay. So now I'm going to test my scene. We'll see if Mambo can even jump that high. I'm not really sure, which is one of the reasons why, of course, you want to test your scenes. There we go. He did go to scene 2 there. Now, what you can do is you can go back, test the scene, and make sure that if he were to go over to this region, he goes to level 2. Oh, I went back to that level. Sorry it's taking so long. Let's see if we can. Oops. I can't jump so high this time. There we go. Now you can see I'm going to a different scene. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today as I told you how you can go to multiple levels in one scene. Enjoy.